Any questions? This guy loves silence. You know what? Noah's been one of those guys all year. Teams have double teamed him, triple teamed him. He's been poised. He's helped others. It's been great for our team. Other guys have stepped up. Tonight they played behind him. They played him in a one-on-one situation, and when they do, that happens. He was incredible. Not only his points, the way he rebounded, defended, his efficiency. 2 blocks, 2 steals, 17 rebounds. He's just, when he's like that, we're a tough team to beat. And he was active. He was all over the place. He was talking. He was bringing positive energy. Really, really proud of him tonight.
Coach, you've spoken a lot about your team's composure. Having lost 2 games in a row all season, kind of saw that composure.
Yeah.
Every time we're in the state.
Yeah.
You guys come together. And what can you say just about the poise you showed and bounce back?
We talk a lot about poise with our guys, and when you're a championship caliber team and program, as teams are going to give you your best shot, and they're going to go on runs. And you play a tough Oregon State team. They got a great coach. They got really good team. For some reason, they play really, really well against us. They execute. They've got shot makers, playmakers. You got to have poise. They're not going away. And our guys showed that. And as scary as it got in certain moments, they stayed together when they had to get rebounds and get stops, because we were small and they started big, and our guys battled and made the plays we had to make, enough of them to come out with a victory.
You had to get a stop, obviously, there at the end of regulation. What did you see from your defense in that moment?
Listen, our guys were active. They were alert. I'm yelling. The place is so loud that they can't hear you. So you're over there like, they're probably looking at me like, what's he saying? But our kids, you had to find Tinkle. I mean, they were really doing a good job. Where we did a better job in the first game is keeping the ball at the high post. They did a good job of finding him and being patient and getting him the ball. And, he had one of those games where he went to the foul line and scored around the basket. It was difficult, but we made one of the adjustments. We made it a little bit more difficult. We walled them up, and then most importantly, we rebounded. I mean, they had 16 second chance points. They were big, and our guys, I thought, were really tough down the stretch in terms of defensive rebounding. That was huge.
Mike, these last 3 games were essentially one-possession games.
Yep.
What's the benefit of that when you get into next week and then beyond?
Poise in pressure situations. That's the biggest thing. You want your guys to understand that it's next play. We had a 9-point lead, missed a couple foul shots. And then they come down and there's a breakdown, they make it. When we talk to our guys, is everything matters and why it's important. Bench play, guys come in and they're aware of what's happening, and how they're trying to attack. So then when they do go in, it's not a breakdown. And we made a couple breakdowns like that tonight, and which got them back in the game. And when you play a good team like this with really good talent, that can happen. But I think the biggest thing that you gain from it is poise. We've been in a lot of these. We've been able to make foul shots down the stretch, and we've been able to get stops down the stretch, and that's huge.
As you mentioned, you've been in a lot of games like this. Have you seen improvement in this group as far as how they handle it?
You know what? We won a lot of close games last year. Won a lot of close games this year. You don't want to be in a lot of close games if you execute, but when you have confidence in your guys and you know that we can come out with a victory, and they've shown it over and over, they have confidence, and that's the most important thing. But I think the biggest thing is you have the dog days of the season, and coaches are tired, players are tired. It's a quick turnaround from Sunday. They had to travel here. You can see the wear and tear of these guys. It's a long season, but we just challenged them, like, we've got to be tougher, and we got to be tougher. It's going to come down to, are you tough enough? I know you're tired, you're emotionally tired. Can you be tough enough? And our crowd, the dog pack again, was off the charts. I mean, you have no idea how big that is, especially in a game like this when it's a 1- and 2-possession game where you got to get a stop. That gives you extra energy. I'm telling you, it's big time tonight.
When you get David shooting like he was tonight and no one rebounding like that, how tough are you to beat?
You know what? I think the biggest thing is offensively, that's great. I think defensively, you play a team, they shot 46% from the field, 44 from 3, and 76 from the foul line. We've got to do a little bit, there's got to be a little bit more there, and that's the separator, and that's where the separation is. But offensively, you feel as good as you can possibly be. David, I thought, had a really efficient game in the first half. He kept us with that lead. He made shots. He ran the team. I mean, look at his efficiency. He shot 9 times. He had 22 points. You know, he made the big dagger 3. He was poised. Jalen was, you know, Jalen and Noah. I mean, I love that Noah. Yes, please. I'll take 2 of those.
He's good?
Yeah, given his history against you guys, is it scary for Stevie to get the last shot?
Oh my God! Even in regulation, he went like this. He does, and we've seen it before. And he comes back, and you know, he's a great player. I played with his father at Syracuse. He was a mentor of mine. He's a great coach, a great friend, and you know, I know he's so proud of his kids, and he's for the last 3 years, he's been giving us a lot of daggers, and he's a heck of a player. And anytime he has the ball, I'm like a nervous wreck over there because I know how good he is. And we were fortunate that one missed.